ABCD!
Well, hello again, happy campers. Spike here. Thank y'all for geeking out. It's been a week of highs and lows and hellos and over here at Casa Juju. So bear with me if I'm still getting into the swing of things a little bit. It's been a rough week. Whatever this is that's going around, I'm sick and tired of having it. Y'all can keep it. Just take it with you. Okay, life. I'm tired of all the and all the other hoo-ha. So just keep that with you. As I said, a week of lows and highs and hellos. Do want to give a shout out real quick before I get started on anything else for brother. I don't know who your name is. You got to understand, your old buddy Spike is not all there when it comes to the memory department. There is Mona making a special appearance on camera, no less, and harassing Chris, which is just the way it ought to be. Believe me, Chris would just be absolutely adored to be terrorized by a 50-foot tall cat. But here to there, and there she goes. Anyway, earlier today I got to shake hands with, apparently I have a fan. No, I have a couple of fans. I don't know this brother's name. I know he works for My Three Sons moving company. So free plug for My Three Sons Moving. Make sure you use them and make sure you mention that Spike sent you along, and you'll get absolutely nothing from it. Although if you bump into this one guy, he does kind of remind me, not of Ernie, but maybe more of Chip. But there's a dated reference. Not like anybody else would date me anymore anyway. But he did come up, shake my hand, said hi, said he liked the show, and he was appreciative that I was doing this. And, you know, when you're doing one of these whole blogs and you don't really get a whole lot of views. I mean, I don't get millions of views. I don't get thousands of views. I don't get hundreds of views. But I'd always said that if I could just reach one person, then I'd keep doing this. And having somebody coming up, shaking my hand and thanking me for doing this podcast is just makes my entire day. It just made my week. So what had been a crappy week with the has been turned completely around because of you, brother. I appreciate you doing it. And of course, shout out to you too, Blake. I know you're still out there watching because you're harassing your dad, wondering when I'm going to be doing new episodes. Here you go. Just be patient, okay? Be patient with us old guys. We take a while, okay? So shout out to all the fans. If you do see me out in the wild somewhere, and there's no telling where you'll see me in central Kentucky, you may bump into me and not even realize it. But if you do recognize me, I can always spare a minute to shake your hand, take the positive strokes. I'm always happy to hear flattery. So if you've got anything to say, please by all means do it. Just make sure you use words longer than 4 letters at a time. Okay, so shout out to all the fans out there who are still paying attention. I really do appreciate it. I'm not even going to get into the other podcasts that I do because I swear I've done them. I'm just getting them together. How soon that's going to take, I don't know. I do feel a little bad because Roberta Flack just passed away at the age of 88. The young lady has been part of my life for quite a while, honestly. I absolutely love her voice. Killing Me Softly is one of those songs that just absolutely floors you whenever you hear it. And and she also did The First Time I Ever I Saw Your Face. And she's got one of those voices that will just haunt you for the rest of the day if you hear it. Virtuoso singer, a pianist, and so that's kind of a sad loss. I don't want to get too far down on this though, because I actually do have a couple of things coming up here that I'm actually looking forward to, which is rare anymore especially for geeks like me. First, coming up on February 27th, hitting at 3 a.m. On February 27th, Amazon Prime is going to drop the first episode of House of David. This is giving me really strong Chosen vibes, The Chosen. And that is another series I absolutely adore. They are going to be releasing new episodes as well. I'll get to that in a minute. House of David is about the life and times of King David of Israel. It's going to start from his first days in tending the flock and just exploring his history all the way up to his dying day. And it looks like it's going to be a very respectful and a very interesting take because, like I said, I'm getting the Chosen vibe in that they are actually fleshing out the characters. So you're getting to meet more of the characters surrounding him and see what he was actually like. Because King David is one of those forces of personality that tends to dominate whenever anybody discusses the story of him. So it's interesting to see how the effect that he has, not just on himself and on the people around him, but on the land of Israel and upon the entire world in which they live. So I'm not a huge fan of subscribing to things sight unseen, but I'm willing to at least give a trial effort for a month on Amazon Prime just to check this out, and I'll report back on the next episode what I think about the opening of House of David. Also talking about The Chosen. The Chosen will be starting its 5th season next month. We'll be releasing to theaters. This one's going to be kind of tough to get through because the focus on this one is the Last Supper. And for the first 4 seasons, we've gotten to meet the disciples. We've got to see Christ grow his church. We've seen Jesus grow as man and be humanized. And who knew Jesus had a sense of humor? He does. And The Chosen's done a very good job of expressing that. The theatrical release is following the following schedule. Episodes 1 and 2 are coming out March 28th. Episodes 3, 4, and 5, which is the second part of the season, will come out April 4th. You'll be able to watch all 5 seasons on Palm Sunday, which is April 13th, and Easter weekend, which is April 19th and 20th. It will also be coming to Amazon Prime Video June 2025. And it will eventually make its way to the Chosen app as well, but that will probably be later in the fall. I'm not too keen on the lengthy delays. I can see why Dallas Jenkins, the executive producer, is doing it because, quite frankly, the Amazon's probably paying him a pretty penny to give them exclusive streaming rights at first. And hey, as long as it actually does make it to the Chosen app where it can reach its global audience who is desperately waiting for these new episodes, then I'm fine with it. So we've got those to look forward to. We also have another one to look forward to, and I can't believe I'm actually going to be doing this, but Daredevil Born Again is going to be coming up on Marvel. It's a Marvel Studios, yes, but it's coming to Disney Plus, and it will be coming out here shortly. I'm trying to see if I remember exactly when the date is. Let me look look for it here. Okay, it's going to premiere on March 4th with its first 2 episodes. This season consists of 9 episodes, and technically is part of Phase 5 of the MCU. I'm not going to hold that against it. I'm hearing a lot of buzz about this because it's actually harkening back to the Netflix days. So the whole walk of shame that Daredevil did on the She-Hulk series is being ignored, as it rightfully should be. A lot of Phase 5 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe should be ignored. I don't have a pat way to do away with most of Phase 5 like I do with Star Wars. With Star Wars, everything after Return of the Jedi is a Sith mind trick. If you carry that around with you, Star Wars fans, you're going to be able to walk a little bit higher and hold your head up a little higher. I'm actually going to subscribe to Marvel Plus. There I go again. Disney Plus. Okay, I'm going to be subscribing to Disney Plus for at least for a couple of months in order to see this. And I will be reviewing these episodes as they come out. So, House of David gives me something to review. There goes Mona. Hello, Mona. Say hi to the folks, Mona. Yes, she is saying hi to every single one of you right now. Bye-bye, Mona. Thank you, Mona. No, man, she's got to sit here and stretch over my keyboard to top of everything else. So, here she goes again. Final appearance, everybody. Goodbye, Mona. Yes, we all love you, Mona. There's Mona. Bye, Mona. And she just dug the claws out. So, okay. So I'm actually got a few things in the pipeline that I'm going to wind up doing here in upcoming episodes of Geekin Out. Things I'm actually looking forward to. Boy, oh boy, you've really got to move the needle for me to pay attention right now. But we've got House of David, which is coming out through Amazon Prime. We have The Chosen Season 5, which is coming out theatrically. It'll also be on Amazon Prime. You've got Daredevil Born Again coming out on March 4th to Disney Plus. We've got Fantastic Four First Steps coming out, which I'm trying really hard to get myself fired up for this because I have always wanted a good Fantastic Four film. Yes, Pedro Pascal is in it, but the Thing actually looks like the Thing. True, he doesn't sound like it, but I can sit there and use my imagination and get the gravelly voice. So there are actually things happening out there that I'm actually almost excited to wait for. It's been a long time since I've actually been excited for an upcoming schedule. So that's those, and don't forget that the new Superman movie is coming out, and it looks like it's going to be an interesting take on the character. I know it. The what do you call it? The thing that trails the movies, the movie trailers. Yes, I know the movie trailer has taken a lot of heat over its presentation of Superman, but quite frankly, if you get meta about it, we've got into a discussion on this on a previous episode. If you get into it, Superman really is a wounded character as far as pop culture is concerned. Nobody takes half the audience doesn't take Superman seriously. The other half dismisses him as nothing worth writing home about. It's going to be interesting to see if James Gunn can actually pull this out and make Superman fly again. I know that's cliched, but if anybody can do it, I have confidence James Gunn can do it. So let's get in there and let's hope. Let's hope and hope and hope and hope and hope and hope and hope some more. Okay, so not really much else I wanted to get into right now. This is just a quickie podcast. I wanted to get this out here just so I could say thanks to everybody and to let you know I'm still there and that I do have things in the pipeline. There are plans to come. They've released the season 2 trailer for Andor. I have not seen the first season yet. Season 2 hits April 22nd. Uh, I have not seen, like I said, the first season of it because that was about the time I'd given up on Disney Plus, I'd given up on Marvel, I'd given up on Star Wars, I'd given up on Lucasfilm, I'd given up on all of it. And I honestly still think that it's a matter of time before it comes out that Disney's been taking money from USAID for their DEI stuff. And now Rob, the friendly vacuuming robot's about to come in and make a few passes. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it short here because there's just way too much activity today. But we had special guest stars, we had special feedback, we've got shout outs, we've got things to get excited for. And I can hear the impending sucking doom of Rob the robot. There he is. Hi, Rob. And here comes Mona, who wants nothing to do with it. And Mona puts her tail up in the air every time I say her name. So, on behalf of myself and Mona and Chris and all of us here at Casa Who What Where, this is Spike saying, y'all keep on geeking out. Take care now.